Well, at the ice cream area. Let's see what's good here. What's this? Kemp's cookies and cream. I got a big one here. What's up, Lush? What's going on, man? This looks pretty good here. Man, US. Hmm. Kind of expensive though. We'll see if there's anything better than that. $7 for that shit. It's gotta be something for like $3 at least. Cookies and cream. There we go. Right here. Yeah, I'll try that. Eat that at home. That's it for me though. This is what I'm gonna do. These things, life is overrated. I'm gonna put it right in my pocket right here. That's what I'm gonna do when I leave. Don't tell anybody. Just tell people that I paid it already. Remember my dad's worker? He went to Wawa one time, and it was like snowing out, and we were taking a break, and we were like eating some food. He went in like an aisle like this and got like some beef jerky and put it in his pants. It's kind of funny. He put like a couple in there. Yeah, imagine that shit will be cold, dude. My balls would be frozen. You would have to really pull it off too. You would have to wear like baggy pants or something, or like wear a trench coat with a big pocket somehow. Yeah, but that's it for food though. I bought like a bulk amount of at Sam's Club. Should last me like 3 weeks, hopefully. Yeah, I feel both those things right now. Oh, there's a line right here. Man, I've been really sick this week. I've been coughing up mucus all the time. You know what I hate about Walmart? You can't even use Apple Pay. Look at this. I use this here. Gotta be careful with Apple Pay, I guess, because it's digital, but I got a bad habit of that. It's so convenient. Better off paying cash, but I'm not doing that, I guess. Oh, say, I'll be back on the live. All right, I'm back. I'm just checking something. I always want you to donate. How you know it's gonna go to somewhere? It's kind of what Red Pill option says. You can't really trust them. If I see proof it goes somewhere, it's useful, and I would do it. Why does not work? I think I should do the second option, put it under my pants. Well, when new winter coat. Yeah, well, F those people, man. Clothes are clothes. I bought some clothes at Sam's Club. Who cares? People are weird. There's stuff I bought at like Finish Line, expensive clothes. I don't even use them. I feel like it's a waste. I had to buy winter stuff too because I didn't have that much for work. Winter boots and pants and stuff. Yeah, people go by materialism all the time, especially in this country. Send my receipt. I think I have it in my pocket, did I? Oh, a second. Always have to show the receipt to these people. Oh well. Gosh, whatever. Yeah, you gotta mask it all the time. Your pessimism around people, you know. At work, I have to deal with like enthusiastic coworkers and a boss all day. I gotta pretend to be like that, especially if you worship. You know what? You gotta keep that silent here. I guess, especially where I'm from, where I'm living at too. I'm going. Yep. It's 15 degrees out here. All I'm saying is that. Man, I wish I had more time when I was homeless, picking a state to live. This is way too cold. It's affecting my moods. I mean, I'm gonna enjoy certain things while I'm here for a while, but I ain't coming back. Man, look at this. Like, it's already black ice and shit. 4 inches is what happened over here. Guess what I got, Jack? Look at that right there. See that? Gotta eat that shit today. That's all the food I'm buying for a while, though. Look at my car. It's just beginning of November. Holy fuck, you know? That's a huge culture shock to me. It's hard to open this thing. Like, fucking sick. I'm not wearing the right clothes today either. Fuck, man. Look at these lazy black pillars. These hickomories. You see that piece of shit? Leaving their carts there. Oh, I'm not getting paid enough. I'm putting that in a handicap spot. It's this shit. You know what I do? I actually walk to the cart section. I put my cart away. Dang, lazy. Thank you. Damn, yeah, it's high, man. I mean, groceries are pretty high here too with the sales tax, but I guess that's one good thing about this state. Even though I don't like the cold, it's actually doable here. It's not too bad. I just don't like the winter, and I gotta focus on like other things besides the cost of living too, where I want to live at. You know. Hold on. All right, there. Turn this up a little bit. There you go. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Groceries are way too much. Even if you go to places like Walmart, it could be a lot too. Gas could be high, housing, all that shit, pretty much. Oh yeah, AI's kind of too far with their feminism. Probably far on the left, you know, with their identity politics. So that's probably what you're gonna expect on there, you know. 7 likes in 2 hours, nice. Yeah, I mean, Black Pill has a lot of toxicity too. I mean, I think the Black Pill makes the most sense to me, but I try not to make it so toxic to put others down and shit like that, you know. What's up, Rye? Someone shared your post and agreed. That's good. Yeah, I mean, the Black Pill has some things that's It's not good, you know. Some people get too far and they just want to too critical on someone's looks all the time. When really, you just be realistic and try to be constructive criticism with it and what they can change and what is something that they can't change. And yeah, it's the brutal truth, but you don't have to fucking be so judgmental with the black pill, you know. But it's how those people are, you know. Yeah, I think deep down they want children too. I think a lot of times, like the ones that are deep in the black pill, the ones that are toxic incels, would want to have a family, they would want to have kids, but maybe it's because of something about their looks and they keep getting rejected, makes them feel like they're anti-nihilist when really, I guess, you know, I don't know. So, I probably can't talk when I'm driving here for a little bit. So maybe I'll catch up when I park. Hold on. Maybe at a red light I'll read some a little bit. Maybe I'll just like ramble a little bit on until I get back. We'll chill. I'll read all the comments then. Yeah, but this weather's fucking crazy, man. It's already like 15 degrees and I can't even breathe and too family oriented, man. Just what the hell, dude? What's up, gamer stance? I'm not trying to ignore people on here. I'm just trying to drive. So I got a speeding ticket. I don't want to. I'm on a diversion program now, so I gotta be careful how I drive. Female Hitler? Yeah, I mean, there's probably gonna be one soon. Yeah, I mean, I had a live recently last weekend though. I was at the bar. This one guy that lives here that watches my YouTube wanted me to try it, so I fucking did it. It's okay, I guess. I had a chill live last weekend too. I was really sick this week, so I couldn't really do much. I still am kind of sick. I'm trying to rest this week, not this weekend. Rest tomorrow. Fucking sucks. Been watching a dude on Twitch play games. Yeah, I like to watch people on Twitch sometimes too. Sometimes it's entertaining seeing a game you like and seeing a person that's entertaining on it. Someone that's good, you can learn their game from, try to get better. Say if you want to play like first-person shooter, or you just want to watch it play because you like the game and just to relax on, you know. What else about this state to talk about here, man? Yeah, it's just the people are so fake here. I think it's just it's overly friendly, like I said, and it's like when you talk to them, it reverts their conversations to them, and then you gotta listen to them talk all day long, just fake. I thought I had the arrow. Whoops. Uh, yeah, if I don't read the comments, trying to be busy driving, but when I get back, I'll try to catch up on them. You guys just came to this stream, so man, what else about this state? It's kind of, I mean, the cost of living's good. A lot of things are cheaper than a lot of places around here. That's all I gotta say, and it's just, I feel like there's a lot of positive Steves here, though. That's for sure. Living here, and it's because they're too far right, you know. I don't know if that's what it is, but they're too conservative. Maybe they kind of lean towards hard workers, you know. So, oh man.
I know my shit. I mean, I don't know everything, man. I just kind of say things how they are, and there's things that I'm interested in that I look up, you know. Yeah, I've been streaming for years. I know everything about life. I got a hard techno event for doing security. I mean, at least you get to listen to some good music, you know. I guess I wouldn't mind being a security guard, hearing some house music or some techno. Yeah, that's why God is boring, don't you think? God is all knowing and everything, right? Must be a boring, sadistic, aroused God that just sees people in pain and suffering, doesn't want to prevent uh, any of it, you know. Just wants them to have all this optimism, bias, and try to think that they will overcome it all the time, you know. That's what that God shit is, I guess, you know. I mean, I was a security guard one time. I was talking about my old channel. I worked for Allied Universal. It was a big company. I worked on the front desk. I was watching like cameras all day, and people would come in and sign in to visit or something. People would talk to me if they need some help with whatever it is, and that job wasn't good for me because of my bipolar. I couldn't handle the shift work, and when people couldn't work their shift, I have to work their shift because I would have to have them relieve me. So it just made my moods worse, and I couldn't do it. It was the most easiest job it seemed like, but I couldn't even do it, you know. The stupid illness I have. Islamophobia, Kyle? Yeah. Sounds like virtue signaling. Maybe he's saying that shit to make himself feel good, and but behind closed doors, he's actually Islamophobe. Right? It's not all diversity. It's what I mean. Say if that guy that is Islam is a conservative, he'll just talk shit behind his back, you know? He would probably put him down because of his ethnicity, right? Well, because he has a different view. It's what that guy seems to. That guy just doesn't seem to try to agree and disagree and be mature about it. But instead, he wants to start a commotion. He wants to start drama. He wants to keep it going. You know, doesn't have to be that way. Too many people with their politics and shit. People should shake hands and try to understand what they're trying to do and their policies and try to work together. And I don't know, man. That never works out though. You always have people fighting over it. People will be very biased and all that shit. Yeah, too many people are fake, you know. Sometimes I could be fake. Sometimes if I see something I don't like about the person, you know. Like when I'm at the say if I'm at a bar, for example, and I'm like talking to somebody, and sometimes this guy or some person I talk to seems fake. Sometimes I have to be fake with them and want to get away from that situation, you know. But yeah, most people are fake. They want to only hang out with you for your status, and they what's it called? Like they only want to hang out with you because of what you have, you know. Pretty much the same thing what I said. So Uh, yeah, I mean, I think substances should all be legal, should all be regulated, and be more education. I feel like if more people had more knowledge of like these drugs, and self control and stuff like that, I feel like it would be less. It would be less problems. But school doesn't want to talk about those things for some reason. They only talk about the dangers of it. They don't really talk about like self control and stuff like that. Because like, how come no one talks about junk food and people overindulge in that? That's basically a drug, like sugar in there. So I guess like some drugs, kind of like meth or heroin. I guess that makes sense. You have more of a chance of being addicted because it makes you feel very good. But people should just be more educated and kind of, I don't know. Yeah, they display red flags. Definitely stay away from them. it could be it could be like your family or so-called friends that you have, or just acquaintances. So yeah, that's terrible, man. It's terrible when, like, say you're born with these certain genetics, and this world only favors like neurotypicals and people with supportive parents, uh, able-bodied. It's just, yeah, you can still have a good life if you still have those things, but it's just a lot harder. It's a struggle, and the world kind of disappoints you more a lot of times. I kind of see where you're coming from. That's like you're thinking, 'cause that fucking sucks. Yeah, I feel like it's getting worse this COVID with the anti-male thing. I don't see the reason to hate on men. I think a lot of this social media is trying to spread all these stereotypes about men and generalizing all of them when it doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't. Yeah, it's not guaranteed you get a reward, right? I guess I guess the best thing you can do is be realistic and see if it's worth the reward. If it's worth working for. If it isn't, then no, it's not worth doing it. If it's gonna stress you out, it's gonna make you feel like garbage, or it just makes you lose more than actually benefit. It ain't worth chasing that reward, I guess. You know. But I mean, if it's something that you think you'll get, and it's worth trying, do it. There's nothing wrong with putting the effort. Something that you think you'll get. So yeah, I feel like I've been getting bad luck also with a lot of things. That's terrible that's happening to you though. You don't deserve it or ask for it. I think a lot of people have a lot of things handed to them too. They don't talk about, and they were born in the right circumstances. And I guess a very few people that were born with not the right circumstances, or had very bad parents, or had no parents at all. Less of them you'll see actually bounce back. I think that's reality to me. Not saying they don't, but it's just hard. We're back, so I can read the comments now. A lot more. Sorry if I didn't
get to them one time. Staring at women. Yeah. UK, I mean, the UK is like going the opposite direction of Iran or something with that. It's the other way. Like women in those countries get oppressed, and you know, they have to they have to get married. They have to be this and that. Like in the UK, it's like the exact opposite. Yeah, yep, more prevalent or something. Yep, I think it's like I said before. I think it's because of the pandemic kind of amplified it, and people were starting to watch that shit on social media. It's getting toxic. You know, it's what's going on. I think. Make sure I have. Oh man, what do I do here? Oh, hold on a second. What do I do here? All right, man. I thought I lost it. Make sure we got everything. I have a bad memory sometimes. Yeah, everything's in here. Gaza's a war zone. Yeah, all that shit's bad. All the people that are seeing that or never asked to be born, witnessing that. Hopefully they are able to get out and you could put one of those people could become a refugee and go to a better country or something. That's all I got to say. You know, do what you gotta do to get out of a situation like that. Part 2000. Yeah, that'll take years. That's only if I'm alive for 2,000 years. Who knows? Yeah, UK's kind of getting bad with their freedom of speech now. I remember I was watching Kirk Kaz, and people are getting very hostile with the camera when you're allowed to record in public. You know, it's getting too overboard in the UK. They have a lot of abuse of power over there with the far left over there. It's too far on the left side with their identity politics and all that. They have a knife problem too with the migrants coming over there and all that. I think there needs to be better policing. There needs to be like a border there, you know. That's something the U.S. actually does good with. Something that I'll say about the U.S. They have a good border and shit like that. That's something the UK needs to implement. They need to get rid of Starmer and they need to stop with that digital ID shit too. I think it does more harm than good. Maybe we'll talk about the UK or something in a video. Yeah, I guess you gotta be careful if you're in the Middle East. I mean, if you go to a tourist area, it's safe. It's probably okay, but I guess you just gotta do your research. Maybe somewhere like Dubai or something, but I heard that it's just everywhere you kind of go. It can be dangerous. Some of it, you know. I like my car. All right, my memory's bad today. Hold on a second. Oh my god. There we go. I'm gonna take that Delsum tonight. Freaking cold. The Steve. Yeah, he might have died. He's taking too many uh, positivity injections in his body. It's too much in his bloodstream. He probably had a heart attack. maybe a black pillow kind of just raised his cortisol, you know. Let me turn my this off. Yeah, I agree, man. YouTube's getting worse. I can't even say what I want to say on YouTube, you know? I mean, it was bad when I started, but now it's getting worse. Yeah, it's not even like YouTube either. It's just like other stuff like Twitter. You got like Instagram, Twitch, all of it. Whatever you can name of. It's all getting incorporated. It's all about money. It's never about like protecting the children or making it better, you know. It's making it worse. That's why you see a lot of content creators making the same content. Because you can't really talk about other stuff on there, you know? Stupid. Fucking terrible, you know? What's up, Gorilla Bear Tech? What's going on, man? You gotta keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, with sketchy people out there. Maybe I'll make some, this. We work for a living. Oh, my one boss was acting very annoying today. He was saying some shit. I'm trying to remember what he was saying. We were fucking shoveling snow. It was he was seeing this guy working. He wasn't working that fast. He's like, "That's not how my pace is." He's like, "Give me that shovel. This is how you do it, just like this." You know, pretend there's that shovel here or something. This is how I shovel. That's not my pace. I go like this. Go faster. Pathetic. Then he was saying, what did he say? He's like, that's not how I get out of the truck. We're supposed to go, I guess you're kind of supposed to go kind of fast when you're shoveling snow. I think it's fucking ridiculous. I did this shit for a long time. I never fucking worked like that. Never had people critique me how to shovel fucking snow with a shovel, you know? Fucking stupid. I can't. This is my last year doing the snow shit. I'm getting out of here after this. My bad for rambling, though. Yeah, people act shitty anyways. They don't care, man. All the time. People on the internet are worse because they feel like they have no consequence. They have no filter. You know, that's why cyberbullying's up on the rise. Basically. You know? He dressed up as Luigi today? What's he dressed like? Prison clothing? I should have been him for Halloween. Should have went to the bar and did some pickup lines with Luigi costume. Yeah, people don't have empathy or respect, right? Especially for someone's boundaries or like respecting their personal life. Like you don't need to find out about their personal life all the time either, you know. People are always going by people's status all the time, looks. It's just so shallow all the time. Yeah, see if I could talk about that. Yeah, because hopefully I could do a video like that on YouTube. We'll see. I think I can though. See if I can do that Gothic. My voice hard. I mean, I have multiple voices though, so I guess just try your best. Yeah, that sounds like a good one too. Luigi and Tyler. Yeah, those guys are getting talked about way too much. Yeah, people will just go by their looks and not care about their criminal acts. It's crazy, ain't it? It's kind of like Charles Manson. It's kind of like Jeff Dahmer, you know? They're all fucked up people, but people will be aroused by their looks. Just pathetic. Charger in my RC car. Light post for tomorrow. That's cool, man. Nice. Yeah, they probably charge for a while, right? You had to charge them overnight. Nah, so stupid, ain't it? Crystal Ball was talking about that on the news. Oh, that's something. Talk about how good looking they are, but they're fucking murderers. Come on now. Pathetic, ain't it? You had an issue? What was wrong with that one? Oh. Yeah, I kind of went out Halloween, but I regret it, you know? Kind of wish I stayed in, to be honest with you. Yeah, I mean, I don't do that shit either. Pickup lines. I was just saying that to be funny, I guess. Yeah, I got this cookies and cream, and then I got this here. I got to put that in the freezer. I got the frozen veggies. Be kind of easy just to boil them, you know, or put them in the microwave. I got all this shit too. It should last me a while. Got this. All that other stuff I got at Sam's Club. And I got those eggs I still have. They are gonna last me a while, those things. You get 60 count for like $12, $13 at Walmart. That's a deal. Still got some yogurt. Still got some fruit. I'm gonna cook them. Ground beef, grapes. I got some leftover ground turkey and stuff. Got some bananas and that. And I got this. I got that. I bought everything in bulk, so it should last me a bit. So. Oh, excuse me. Ultimate black pill. Yeah, just be a black pill at the Halloween party or something, or get some candy at people's houses. People are like, "Why are you a black pill?" Man. Things not improving. Yeah, I mean, I'll say if it's something that you're trying to improve and just keeps stressing you out, it's just making you feel like garbage, and it's time to give up on it, you know? You tried your best, you put in the effort at least, right? Maybe try something else that will help you out. I mean, maybe sometimes, like, say if it's like money, right? Like, sometimes you could be too hard on yourself, and not everyone can make a whole bunch of money. Like, if you can make if you could increase your income by like a little bit, and you're feeling more comfortable, and you're still trying to be so-called rich, and you keep messing up, maybe it's just best to accept what you have, you know? I don't know. Or I don't know, it's just, I guess it depends. I mean, the self-improvement can be toxic too, if you're putting others down and trying to tell people, if you don't do this, then you're a loser or something. But yeah, that improvement shit can be too much. What's up, FC? Yeah, it's pretty nice, I guess. AI girlfriend? Yeah, at least AI girlfriend won't catfish me. Oh, you go to Walmart, get the 60 count eggs too? Yeah, I think it's a deal, to be honest. If you eat like 3 eggs a day, and it'll last you like a month, pretty much.
It's actually kind of worth it, you know? I need to lower my appetite. Need to kind of slow down the food. That's the hardest thing to budget sometimes. Diabetes stocks about to go up. I guess so. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these people, man. Yeah, I don't like. I think the worst people that are the ones that have kids and they virtue signal about like how great of a person they are because they support others with disabilities or they are for like Palestine, for example, or BLM, or say a virtue signal about their political party or some sort of like country, you know, when really behind their back they're the opposite. They actually are discriminating. They're actually haters. You know, I think those are one of the worst people out there. What I do? I guess I went to this bar up here, and I went to check it out Halloween, and I did a live stream there, and I smoked a good amount of cigarettes, and I guess I talked to some people. I guess I tried to talk to some girls there, got rejected. Some good music. I was actually kind of surprised. It wasn't too bad. Music was actually better than the times I went before. But then after that, I went back home. I still did a live stream at night, and that was it. I didn't really do much, you know. Yeah, holidays. Yeah, I agree, man. Especially if you feel lonely, you like to have someone intimate, and you like to have emotional connection with. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Yeah, NPCs. Yeah, NPCs just go day by day of like their lives. That's it. What's up, Mark Fusion? Yeah, I didn't really get a weekend today. I had to fucking shovel snow. It was 5 inches here. 5. Fucking bullshit. I'm like, after my lease, I'm fucking moving. I wasn't expecting snow like this early, and I'm getting sick from it. My moods are over the place, you know. I'm kind of worried about the landscape and shit a little bit. I shouldn't be worrying too much, but I rather, if I'm gonna do this landscape and stuff, I rather do it all year round, and I want to live in a place that's warm. Yeah, the cost of living is gonna be a little higher, but I think it's worth it. I think it's just worth it for my mental health, you know. Like I could probably budget with that, still save and pay off debt, possibly. I'm back. Was just doing it with my boss. I'm sorry for leaving you guys out. I care about inspiring you guys to be getting jobs and like start having a family and having a purpose in life. But you know, I just have to go out there and work and have to do the business with the boss. You gotta understand that. Like, you need, you black pillars, you child free people, you so called anti nihilists need to stop, like, living in fear and stop sitting around and go out there and do something because I'm doing stuff you're not. What's up, Kingdom of Heaven Seeker? What's going on, man? What brand do you smoke? I'm not a heavy smoker now anymore. I do it on occasion, but if I do smoke on the regular, it's Newports, Newport 100s. Those are my favorite. But you'll see me smoking some more cigarettes in a couple weeks. I'll be going to Minnesota and I'm gonna take a break from everything here. Gotta see some city life stuff, you know. We'll do some cig reviews and stuff like that. But after that, I'm not doing anything here after that. I'm just saving to get out of here. That's it. Hope the government stays off. Yeah, they need to do something with the
people that need the food stamps the most, you know. I don't think they consider people that have disabilities, a mental illness, or a physical health problem or something that really need it, you know. Those people are getting hurt the most, you know. They're getting ignored. And I understand it's broken, it's people are abusing it also, like there's not all single moms are bad, but they can be fucking toxic, and they just have sex and they don't protect themselves, and they're irresponsible, and they just have multiple kids, and they're just gonna collect more welfare. They're just gonna have more children and collect more food stamps. It's stupid, you know? And they're not even care about the kids, and a lot of times they're prioritizing hedonism, and they're just you know, they're not even prioritizing their children that they created. Stupid. Yeah, that's a rant I have. Maybe that will be a video soon too. I guess certain things will get worse. I guess maybe certain things, like I guess for example myself, like maybe certain things in my life will get better. Like say if I move, maybe it'll get better. But I'm aging. I might get health problems in the future. That won't get better. I'm gonna be in pain at some point. But I guess like besides myself, like world problems, yeah, it's kind of the same. Like probably certain things will get better, but then maybe they create a new problem that may have a worse impact, you know, on the world and people. So yeah, I don't like the snow, Shay. You could come live here if you want. You could take this apartment if you want to. $600 a month. And sublet it to you, and the only thing is I'm not going to Canada. How much worse? I mean, I just don't like the weather. I don't like it. It's messing with my bipolar. I just don't like the cold. It's makes me feel worse. I tend to do better in the heat, but I knew it was gonna be cold when I came here. I'm not saying like I'm oblivious and be like, "Come on, dude, how you not know this is a cold state? How you not know it's not gonna snow here?" I'm not like that. I actually thought it was gonna be like Philly kind of. I thought it was gonna be similar to that, but it wasn't. You know, way too cold here. I mean, I'm not if you're a cold person, cool, but I just ain't. I just don't do well in that, you know. Back to Philly, yeah, it's a possibility. It's still up in my head. May come back to where I'm from. The pros with that is I'm near my brothers. I can hang out with them. My real life friend too. I'm like familiar with the area. But the cons are it's gonna be expensive there. It's gonna I'm gonna see things that I don't like. They'll give me flashbacks in my hometown. I probably have to live with a roommate if I can't find my own place, most likely. Those are the cons. But I'm gonna try my best not to come back up there. I think I'm gonna live in the South, kind of warm, kind of like Arizona, Florida, Texas, or I guess if something that's more cold, maybe Ohio or Seattle, because Seattle, like, it's expensive, but at least there's things to do. Maybe the metro makes it. I guess like with the what's it called? Say if I needed food stamps up there, it'll be easier up there. I guess decent job market, but it's expensive up in Seattle though, even though there's no income tax. But Ohio's cheaper there. It's cold, which kind of sucks. Nightlife's better, and I feel like I can afford to live there too. But if I want to do landscaping all year round, I gotta live somewhere warm, and that's what I want to do most likely. I just gotta figure it. Sucks. Death or worse. I'll say having a painful death is the worst thing, I guess.
Yeah, Shay, stop taking shrooms and go out there. Why don't you listen to your brother, Positive Shay? He's a better influence than all those guys in college telling you, come triple with me, bro. Stop hanging out with these black pillars and saying this life's pointless. There's no purpose in life. Lay down the shrooms. Go out there and apply on Indeed and be positive and eat your vegetables. Consume that, not shrooms.
Yeah, universe don't give a shit. Yeah. I mean, the universe doesn't care about anybody. It's gonna keep expanding. It's gonna keep doing its thing, you know? While stars are disappearing and black holes are swallowing stars out there, someone's dying from cancer. Someone's getting murdered. Someone's getting raped, you know? Man. Do I have that other bowl here? What do I do with that? What the hell, dude? Oh well, we use a dirty bowl. Wash my shit. Yeah. I wish I wasn't here. I wish I wish I was in a dirty hole, if you know what I mean, than be in the womb and coming out of that. There we go. It's not like I dislike the cold. Like, I don't like how it is so early and it's way too cold here. It's 15 degrees at night. Snow, just, man, that shit just kind of annoys me. Even though there's some good things here, I'm not gonna be so biased, you know. I'm already sick. My throat hurts right here. Where am I from? I'm from Philadelphia area. I just moved here like 3 months ago too, because I was homeless and I didn't know where to go, and I didn't have enough time to make a decision and think about it. So I listened to the guy that watches my YouTube, and he told me about it, and I took a visit, and it looked good from there, you know. Like when I decided to live here, I decided to live here because of the cost of living, and I could save money, and I could have my own apartment and stuff like that. But I wasn't thinking about other things like the weather that much, or I guess my overall happiness of things. And even though there's good things about this place, I like this place better than last year where I lived with these horrible roommates, you know. Philly, so it just ain't the right fit for me. That's all. It's not like I totally hate this place. It's just it doesn't fit me well here, you know. So I don't want to conform somewhere either. I don't really want to settle one place for years and years. I just want to move around, you know. It's kind of boring, kind of settling somewhere. Yeah, what's the reason behind having 7 kids? 7's too much. You know, even if you have a lot of money, it's still selfish. It's crazy with that. 7 children. Crazy, man. Yeah, that won't happen, Mark. Yeah, something. Yeah, I want to move already, T. Sizzle. I've been here for 4 months. It was okay for a bit, and then the weather just really, it really sealed the deal that I want to move in end of June. Not liking it. 4 inches of snow today. It's too cold. I'm not liking the overly friendliness here, how fake people are. Too family oriented. Not a lot to do. It can be isolating. Even though I like the nature and I like the cost of living, it's doable. It just ain't worth it. Yeah, I've driven past Illinois when I came up here. Where in Illinois you from, T-Sizzle? Yeah, something else. Maybe they'll give that guy a chance if he had a status, Mark. Maybe. Yeah, we'll never know 100% about the universe. I don't even know that much about it. All I know is what I looked up now and what they discovered and what theories they have currently. Like, we're never gonna find out how we're here or why we're here, you know? Yeah. I think that's most likely what it is, man. You die and your brain shuts off. You don't have awareness anymore. Your consciousness is like not working. So you won't have your five senses like smelling or seeing, hearing, touching. And what's the other one? Seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, thoughts, memories, all that stuff. The thing is, like, nothing, like, we can't describe what nothing is. Like, all we can do is kind of try our best to describe it like it's darkness. It's like an empty space, you know? Yeah, I get tired of waking up to this BS too. Get tired of working and having a boss tell me how to shovel snow, you know? He tells me, that's not how you get out of the truck. This is how you get out of the truck. Then he'll say things like, that's not my pace. You don't work like that. Work faster. Catch up. Toughen up. Yeah, I'm toughening up by eating this shit. I'm toughening up. Work on a hobby, bro. Yeah, some positive shit, dude. The only reason I like to do my hobbies and interests and stuff is kind of get through this life, you know? As long as it doesn't cause pain or suffering to yourself and others, what's wrong with it, you know? Why do people hate on it so much? Yeah, I'd rather not settle either. Especially if it's something I don't like or I feel dissatisfied. I'd rather move around, you know? That wasn't my mindset, though, when I was working with my dad, though. I thought I was actually going to help with his business. I thought I was going to buy a truck this year and everything. So it seemed worth it, you know? I felt like my relationship with him would get better, but it didn't. It actually was worse. And I became homeless for the second time, which is crazy. And I'm just randomly here, you know? Now I'm just gonna keep moving around and I don't know. I think my purpose is to meet people on YouTube. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's this shit on Discord. Talk about black pill shit. Talk about Why selfish to have kids or something? Complain about shit all day, you know? That seems more worth it than conforming and all the same BS, you know? And then I get through life and I'm done, you know?
Take a shower. Focus on your hobbies. Read books. That'll make you an intellectual, a philosopher, a historian. And you'll be a bodybuilder one day. You'll be able to attract women easily like that. Just keep doing those things and you'll get better.
What's up, couple of beers? Yeah, I'm pretty jealous, couple of beers. 75 degrees compared to 15. I'll take that any day. Man, I'm jealous. Yeah, Arizona's high on my list. That's for sure. I always wanted to live somewhere warm, too. I'm gonna really think, too, before I visit, too. Which one I want to go to the most.
Yeah, I'm a good parent, too. I just kicked both of my sons out at 18. They need to learn the world on their own. I'm not gonna let them stay in my house and freeload everything and just sit around and be like, I don't want to get a job. I don't want to improve my life. If they don't pay rent, at least in my place, they're out. Get the fuck out.
What's up, Sage? Yeah, global warming with the drought. Yeah, that's actually happening in California, too. A fucking big lake used to have been there. Now that's gone. Yeah. They say there's a water shortage in Arizona. I heard. Some places don't have enough water. Yeah. That's all it is. Your boss will make you work hard, and then you work even harder. It gives you more tasks and everything. You know? Ain't worth it. Yeah, I'm not hating on people that do hobbies. I do hobbies in interest to get by in this life. That's my reason. A toxic person will just kind of tell you have to do these hobbies, not these other ones. You know? It's something that you like to do, something that makes you feel good. You should do it, you know? Like I said before, it causes pain, suffering to yourself or others, and it's not good, I guess, but, you know. Yeah, well, F the people that give you weird looks. They got some problems. Oh, I gotta say. Yeah, that is wild, kicking their kids out at 18. Sane. Yeah, especially nowadays with the economy, you know? Oh, man, my cough is... That's another thing. I get sick easily here. Man. Not used to this. Oh, yeah, I'll take that any day, couple beers. Makes me want to visit there. I was looking that up a lot recently, Arizona. I was looking up the cost of living. I was looking up things to do. I was looking up like jobs that I could potentially do down there. It looks pretty doable. I think I can live down there. I think it's more cheaper than Florida. I think. What's the best pill? The best pill is the black pill. I guess that's what that is. What's up, Simon? What's going on, man? Yeah, I mean, I enjoy doing that over
going to my job and having my boss tell me that's not how you do that pace. You gotta do the pace this way. I don't. That's not my pace. I'd rather choke my chicken at home than that. Your son paid you $2K in rent. You're a good parent. Such a good father. You should post that on social media and tell all your friends, all the people that you know that your son paid you 2K in rent and you should be father of the year. uh, yeah. Yeah, black pill is I think that's makes the most sense. I think some of it can be too toxic. Some of it I think the black pill can be too abused and be criticizing others. But black pill is the truth, and if you're just giving someone constructive criticism and you're telling the truth, it is brutal to them, you know? That's all it is. Come to Vegas. Yeah, Vegas seems like a good one. Seattle? Maybe. I think I like this. I think that's a place to visit to me. I don't know if I would like the weather, though. I'm so sick and tired of the cold. That's the brutal truth. I'm just so tired of it. So tired of, like, the snow. I'm so tired of, like, doing landscaping. And at the end of the year, like, December, I gotta find a different job, you know? And then I gotta shovel snow, and then some fucking asshole tries to tell me how to use a fucking shovel, how you shovel the snow, you know? Sick of it. But no, I think Seattle's on my list, though. I guess that's on my list for a cold place to live at. No state income tax, which is good up there. Higher salaries, which is good. I looked up. Even though the sales tax is high, it's higher than here. I think, I mean, I guess I could live up there. It's possible. If I find something like, I guess my own place maybe, or worst comes to worst, a roommate, but, you know. But most likely, I'd rather live in a warm place. I just respond better there. Yeah, I mean, if it's too hot, it's, I don't know, but I feel like I worked outside all the time. Like, it's kind of, I don't know. I'm just kind of fucking rambling now. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of melatonin you have. I mean, I grew up working outside all the time, so I always hated the cold, though. It was, I mean, I always tolerated it throughout my life, but I always preferred the heat. I always hated wearing heavy clothing all the time. Sucks, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it's very dry over there. Very dry in those states. I would like it. I'll say the nightlife's definitely good up there. That's way better than here. You're not too far right, obviously. So, not too family oriented. It's on my list, man. Trust me. I mean, I'm most likely to go live somewhere warm. I can't stand this, like, cold shit all the time. Yeah, I'm sick. I'm sick this whole week. I'll show you what I've been taking. It's kind of helping a little bit. I bought this at Sam's Club. Delsum. And that's my medication so I could get better. But, this is it here for cough. I just been sick this whole fucking time. Coughing up mucus ever since that Halloween shit. Fucking sucks. Yeah, it depends on where you're from, I guess. I mean, I grew up with mild winters. I never grew up like hardcore winters like this.
Yeah, I mean, I looked up Seattle's degrees though. It said 40 something in the winter. I don't know if that's like for me though. Especially if I want to do like landscaping and stuff. Wanna I want to be able to do that all year round. That's what I'm looking for. Something like that. That's something the warm states offer. They offer all year round work. I don't need to go work some bullshit ass job. And I mean, they're all shitty jobs, but they're it just I don't want to put my effort and try to find another job all the time. Like earlier this year, you guys saw my old channel where I worked that warehouse job. And then I quit and I didn't quit. I got laid off for whatever reason because they didn't like me or something. It's just pointless, you know. I'd rather live somewhere warm and do it all year round. I don't know. It just kind of annoys me, man. Oh gosh. I wish like when I was homeless, I had time to think more, and I wish I thought of like other things where I would live at. You know, I had a time limit, and it sucked. That's enough rambling with that, though. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's good to, especially people you don't know. It's best to keep it personal. Best to tell white lies to people. You know, if it's someone that you really you're cool with, it's someone that you knew for a long time, and they treat you better. It's best to tell them the truth. It helps them. You know. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna. I don't want to live in like a place like this where it's too isolated too. So don't come to Cali. Well, that's my number one place to advice. I'm gonna live in L.A. Yeah, that's when it started. When I went to that Halloween event at that bar, it was right after that I got fucking sick. I felt something in my chest and I started coughing, and it just sucks. Like there's something else about this place too. It's the temperatures really change here. Like it goes from like 15 degrees at night, and then later this week I checked the weather. It's gonna be 60 degrees on Thursday, and then it's gonna drop again. Like what the hell is that weather, dude? That's gonna affect my moods, man. Pathetic. 48 miles per hour. Damn. That's really freaking fast, man. I remember when I was a kid, I was living with my mom's place, and there was this one guy, he had like these RC cars too, and one of them looked like that went 40 miles per hour too. It would go far as hell too. He had a remote control and all that. That's cool, man. You should post some YouTube videos and maybe I'll watch them or something. Yeah, some jobs are some BS. I agree, man. Seriously. Yeah, I mean, if I had a van, that would be kind of nice if I had to sleep in that. Muted. Keep doing that. Where did I left off here? Yeah, I'll say where I'm from, like on Christmas time, it doesn't really snow all the time. I think I only seen a couple snowy Christmases. That's crazy. You live upstate New York, though. Usually that snows a lot up there. Yeah, I guess I believe global warming's real. I just don't think it's I don't think it's like speeding up is what people think. I think it's affecting things, but I think it's a slow one. I don't know. We lost your volume. Shit. How long have I been muted for? Fuck. I don't even know where I stopped at, I guess. The J's. Yeah, you can't even say that word on here. Yeah. I mean, with climate change, it's all caused by humans anyways. We're destroying ourselves. We're not destroying the world. We're not destroying the planet, really. Climate change is like we're destroying ourselves. It's for humans to like keep living, basically. Poor versus the rich. Yeah, that's been going on for years, man. It's like economic class warfare. Socio-economic class. Yeah, YouTube doesn't allow certain things on here anymore. No, I accidentally at work. I was lifting up a boulder rock. And I was trying to pick the ones I want for the job. I was at a hardscape sale place. I lifted it up and it caught my finger, and I got a bruise on here. And this was like almost a month and a half ago, and it's almost gone now. It used to cover my whole finger though. Kind of sucked. I muted for 15-25 seconds. Damn. Damn, that kind of sucks. Gotta pick up water and food court pretzel. Damn, dude, you're buying the food so far. You should get those fries again. They look good on the Discord. Damn, 3 to 4 minutes. Damn. Yeah, I kind of have a bad habit on doing that on these lives. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, people will keep bringing kids in this world. The future generations are going to see the outcome of climate change. Yeah. If you ain't voting for me, you ain't black. Yeah, that guy's something else, Biden, dude. Edgecombe is the truth. Yeah, I think he's doing well for us. I think he's gonna be Rookie of the Year over Cooper Flagg. I said the saying where he's like, "You ain't voting for me, you ain't black," or something. Yeah, I need to try them at the food courts. I only saw like meatball chicken at the food court yesterday. It was okay. Baconator fries. Yeah, they sound pretty good too. Nice and greasy. Some bacon on there. Ain't bad. Yeah, I need to try their stuff at the food court. I never tried it at Sam's Club yet. Be nice. Yeah. Biden would make things a lot worse also. Yeah. Too many bad politicians out there. Yeah. Be nice to make them on your own than Baconator fries. Sometimes making your own will be even better. You can make them in bulk and all that stuff, you know. Try some of this. Man, this sickness sucks. Get sick for the second time. I think the first time I was sick here was I was quitting cigarettes. I had a withdrawal and I got sick from the withdrawal. That only lasted like a week. I had to freaking take a bunch of cough medicine for that. Ridiculous. Stupid shit. Yeah, I mean, I guess you have that Mandami dude, that guy in New York City, mayor. He's only 34 years old. He's only 4 years older than me. A lot of people don't like him because he has a lot of socialist views and stuff. Yeah, there could be cons if it's corrupted and the taxes are not going towards the things that the politician says, or say it causes too much inflation. But you know, it seems like seems like that guy can possibly help New York, you know? Seems like he knows good amount of stuff. Like Cuomo, that guy did a lot of bad shit for that freaking state, you know? And the other guy, I'm not sure about, the Republican. Usually, a lot of mayors are usually Democrat, so most of them aren't Republican from what I know of. I mean, obviously there are ones that are, but you know. I mean, I don't trust any of them either. I'm just saying because gamer stands was talking about we vote for all the old ones. At least there's a young guy on there, you know. Who knows? Maybe this guy could be a puppet. You never know. I want to see more actions from that guy first here in that city. You know. I mean, it's not going to prevent everything. It's not going to be God, but it may reduce some bad stuff, you know? Yeah. A lot of people in government are hard to trust. In the CIA? Yeah, that sounds like a coincidence right there. Ben Shapiro. I mean, I agree with some things Ben Shapiro says. There's certain things I'm not crazy about, his religion and all that. See, like me, I have some conservative policies I agree with, some left, you know. I just go by policies. I don't really pick a side that much. Yeah, Eagles versus Vikings, right? I got this shirt at Sam's Club. It's pretty cheap. It's kind of cool. So, yeah. I have like those genetics with my arms from my dad. My dad has vascular arms and stuff. I guess if you lift weights or you use them a lot, it stands out more, you know. So, government grocery stores. I guess a con probably could be the ones that have a small business and too much taxes are taken out. And say, if not all the taxes are taken out from the elite, you know, if he's considering taking out ones that are for small businesses, that could hurt their small business.
that can make them go for closure and all that. But who knows, right? If he does do it for ones that are way up top, then this is like way less for small businesses, then that's good, you know? Not everyone that has a business has a lot of money. A lot of people don't get that at all. Yeah, I mean, I've been lifting weights for like 10 years, so I always like going to the gym, but I actually been going to the gym actually longer. I've been going since I was 16. I used to try to train to jump higher and dunk and try to make the basketball team and play basketball a lot. I didn't make it, and then when I went to college, I started getting more into weightlifting because I want to get bigger. I was kind of into that red pill shit. I wanted to, like, that self-improvement a little bit, try to get muscular, and I always wanted to be, like, stronger, too. There's a lot of reasons, and I always liked how it made me feel. So I grew addicted to it, you know? Yeah, I mean, at least you dropped some pounds, though. That's good. It's not easy to trim down, too. I mean, I was overweight, too. I was 230 pounds. I actually trimmed down to 10% body fat 2 years ago, 160. Then I realized being low percentage and trying to show abs ain't worth it. You get lethargic, you get too tired. So I gained up to like 175. That's where I'm at now. So, but yeah, I mean, you keep going. I guess you be consistent. You can trim down the weight you want it to be, you know? It's not easy, though. It's like government run grocery stores, basically. So the government takes control of the stores that you shop at. And it's not run by like a business owner. $250, $260. Yeah, that's doable, man. So you could definitely lose that in 6 months if you wanted to. You lose 2 pounds a week. You lose 10 pounds a month, and then you can trim down that in 6 months if you're consistent, you know. Or you can just kind of say, you can do it for a year, 50 to 60 pounds. You want to take your time with it, just lose a pound a week. You lose 5 pounds a month, you know. You do it at your own pace. Yeah, you like them shrooms, man. That's good. As long as they make you feel good, you know. Get some good trips out of them. Get some nice hallucinations going. Get that euphoria. Why not? Nothing wrong with that. Agenda 2030. What's that? How often do you do them, Shay? The shrooms? Probably a couple hours. I'm not really doing anything, so. The cobble? What's that? Yeah. If I work hard, if I just go shoot, go, go shoot hoops every day, then I'll make the NBA. I got the death stare. I mean, I don't try to, I guess. I guess that's the first I get from the lives.
Yeah, it isn't easy. I trimmed down. Also, it was kind of hard, you know. What do I think of hockey? Um, it's not. I don't really watch it that much. Uh, I'll say it's more physical than all the other sports. I think it's way more physical in football. I mean, I've been to a hockey game one time. It's pretty entertaining. I actually tried to do like rollerblade hockey when I was younger, but I wasn't good with rollerblades. So if I'm not good at something, then I won't watch the sport as much. Since I was pretty good at like baseball, football, and basketball when I was younger, I would watch those sports more. But hockey's a good sport though. Nothing wrong with it. He looks like he can kill you. Nah, I guess I'm intimidating, I guess, on the live. Yeah, that's how I was feeling, man. When I was like 230, when I started my YouTube, I was overweight and I was feeling it on my knees and I was very winded and stuff. I had to trim down a little bit. Yeah, sometimes it's kind of like if you watch the NBA, like Zion Williamson, he had to trim down weight because it was affecting his stamina. He was getting more injury prone, and once he did that, he had less injuries. That's kind of like when you're overweight. Let's say if you're doing something physical, it could affect you over time. It can get you injured and stuff. That's why you kind of if you want to lose the weight, it's best to trim down, I guess. You know. Yeah, it's not easy though. That's for sure. Yeah, yep. Being sedentary can make you gain weight too. You just sit down, you eat, not moving around as much. Can make you feel that way, pretty much. Administrative job. I'll look into that. It sounds like a white collar job, right? Work with data. Yeah, I would love to get out of landscaping too, but I don't know what else I could do. It's like all I know, basically. It's like I'm unwilling to try other stuff because every time I try other stuff, I just can't seem to keep it. You know. Yeah, I'll look into that. That sounds like a good one. What is it like? Data entry job or something? I heard those data entry jobs could be hard to get. What's Oh, you're talking about those grocery stores. Yeah. Yep, that's kind of like what it is, pretty much. More like a power lifter. Yeah, sometimes it's like your body type. Sometimes you could be like an ectomorph, for example, or an endomorph. I think an endomorph's more of a bulkier type of body frame. And ectomorph is more of like a skinnier type. So that's like for more of genetics, basically. And if you lift weights or you get fit, it stands out more, your body frame. But I guess being vascular could be like genetics. It can, I guess, like me, I guess I have those genetics from my dad, from what I believe. And that's where I get the vascularity from. And I guess low body fat can do it. If you have a low body fat percentage, you can get more vascular. Drinking a lot of water too. Drink a lot of water, you kind of get like that. sometimes it's a bad thing. I heard if you get more vascular, sometimes it could be like something with your health too. I'm not sure what it is. I think it might be your blood pressure or something like that. But sometimes it's not always good to be very vascular too. So, uh, yeah, I like a lot of food too. Trust me. I know how you feel. Yeah, sometimes it's best to try other foods, I guess. You try to eat more whole foods, it makes it better to satiate yourself and makes you not want to overeat. Because if you eat a lot of sweets or a lot of the ice cream I'm eating, like um, you'll gain more weight, more if you're not burning it off, which is hard to do, which is has a lot of calories. Yeah, fasting's good and all, but if you're not like in a calorie deficit, it doesn't matter really. Intermittent fasting. Always have to be in a calorie deficit to trim down all the time, no matter what you're doing. But there's nothing wrong with intermittent fasting. I always fasted at night because if I worked out and I worked at a physical job, I would feel hungry, So I would eat during the day, and then I would fast at night. It's just easier that way. Yeah, one big steak of turd. At least you got someone that agrees. Yeah, at least you're not gonna have someone tell you, "Oh, go out there and touch grass," or "You must be fun at parties," or they'll say, "Just go out there and meet people," type of thing. At least you agreed. Shrooms are crazy. Yeah, I never tried any psychedelics. The only thing I tried was cocaine. I tried K2. I tried similar to Percocet, like Tramadol before. Cigarettes, alcohol, obviously, weed. Molly, I tried. That was it. I always did like party drugs and kind of stuff like that. I never did like psychedelics really. Yeah, those sound pretty good. Menthol, wintergreen cigs. Yeah, some people don't like the smell. Some people do. I like the smell personally. I like the smell of them. My dad hates it though. I remember when my dad saw me smoking for the first time at like 19. Uh, I was outside. He got so fucking mad. He slapped my fucking wrist and shit. Something, ain't it? Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. Do it as a reward for the shrooms and lose the tolerance, and then you get the good trip out of it. I guess if you do too much shrooms, you just won't get the same feeling. Yeah, it's good, man. You do it for self-control, which is good, Shay. There's a lot of people that don't realize you can do these things with self-control and have a good time. Yeah. Yeah, I used to smoke weed. It gives me paranoia. I can't do it no more. Yeah, they are hard. They're not easy. The sweets and stuff. I feel like you don't have to quit them totally though. If you really like them still, especially you could cut them back if you want to trim down. Like do them as a reward, or add them in. Maybe add a tiny bit into your diet. You don't have to cut them out of your life basically. So I still eat sweets. I try to learn self control with that stuff. So. Yeah, those are good. There's nothing wrong with having those type of sugars. Those are healthy sugars, healthy carbs. Those are ones you want to eat. The blueberries, the strawberries, the jams. Nothing wrong with that. Sure, make you question.
The government, I feel like it makes you question everything. It makes you very introspective, you know? Makes you think deeply about life. And I mean, I never took it, but that's just my assumptions. But yeah, I mean, definitely makes you want to question the government as well. Like, they've done a lot of shady shit. Who knows what they're doing now, you know? Messing with people all day. Yeah, that's how I get a lot of sugar too, man. Carbs, bread, pasta. I love all those things. Cream cheese. Yeah. Yep. That's how I get all my food too. I try to eat more protein now, and it's like more of a high protein diet for me. Like if I eat a high protein diet, even though I eat this, then that's good, you know. Yeah, I was 230. Yeah. If you watched my old channel, I was heavier when I started. I mean, when I was younger, I was skinny in high school. I was like 150 pounds because I ran a lot. I played basketball almost every fucking day. And then in college, I started lifting. I was like almost this weight, like a little heavier maybe. I was really in shape in college too, lifting weights and playing basketball and stuff. And then right when I dropped out and I started getting diagnosed with bipolar and I took psych meds, I gained a lot of weight. I gained up to 230. And that's when the dark times started to hit me more. When I dropped out, basically. I mean, the times at school were very dark times too, like in high school and stuff. But it just hit me more when I dropped out of school, college. I mean, I think that's a normal thing to feel. I'm afraid of dying, you know, dying and a painful death, you know. I'm afraid of that also. Yeah, I don't want to feel like that either. Aging and fall apart and all that shit. Yeah. Some people age slower, some people age faster. I guess your lifestyle can increase it. It's not always, but or like a likely chance. I don't know. Depends on everybody else. I want a government grocery store job. Go to New York City then, T. Go over there. Yeah, I feel like a high protein diet, and you eat more of like fruit and the veggies, which are very low in calories. They'll make you full, and then you just exercise like 3 days a week. You're good. You know. Seems simple talking about. It's not easy to do it, but and you just practice on the other stuff in moderation, self-control. You know. You trim down with the calorie deficit, should go down the pounds. So, yeah, those sound pretty good, man. Canadian maple syrup. Yeah, I like putting on the chocolate syrup on there, the vanilla ice cream. Those are very good, also. Um, yeah, fasting is a good option to lose weight, though. I'm not gonna say it isn't. I'll say if you're fasting and you're not on a deficit, though, like you're not gonna lose weight. If you're fasting and like you're eating like say you're at a window of like 12-hour fast and then all of a sudden you eat like all this ice cream, you eat a bunch of chips, you eat a bunch of ground beef, you eat a bunch of and you're over your calorie limit, then fasting isn't going to do much, you know. It's always the deficit all the time. Pretty much, but nothing wrong with fasting though. I think it's good. I just personally don't like it that much, like throughout the day, because I feel lethargic. I like to have something in my stomach, you know. But but at nighttime, like say if I want to fast, that's just I'd rather that do that, you know. Yeah, yep. I mean, I'll say fasting can work if you eat the right foods and you eat the right calories, you know. So yeah, it's not easy for everyone though. Some people have more cravings to sugars and carbs, and their cravings make it kind of difficult. It's like you have to have baby steps and kind of taper down the sugars a little bit and start upping your protein and your fruits and veggies on a fast, you know. Yeah, that's because you're eating at your maintenance, even though you're fasting, for example. That's why, like, if you're doing a fast, you gotta be at a deficit every time. Yeah, I'll say you don't have to do a lot of cardio to lose a lot of those pounds either. You do the deficit, you do like good brisk walking or a tiny run, or you just lift weights for a little bit. You'll go down, you know. It's all about the food. Like it's 80% the shit in here, pretty much. Stinky ass coworkers. Yeah, that sucks. I guess that's what sucks working in like an office environment. You'll smell the the BO or them not having a good hygiene, I guess, you know. Stitches Molly. Yeah, I know who that rapper is. That guy's funny, man. Remember when I was in college, I was watching a video of him. He got knocked out by Whack 100 because he's trying to fight the game in Miami or something. He was talking all that shit to like Tyga and the game. And I think he was talking about Kylie Jenner, how he said that he had sex with her. That was funny, that when that was going on. 27 years of experience, they only gave him. Oh my gosh. Pathetic, ain't it? That guy should have like a good pension. That guy should get rewarded a good bonus, right? But oh, he gets Oreos and Snickers. Yeah, it's not even just that guy either. I heard there's a lot of stories like him, you know? That's even worse. Like it's like common, you know? That's what makes it worse. Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you're born. You're gonna die somehow. Unfortunately, it's what sucks. Guess you gotta tell your parents that I didn't want to be born. You know. Yeah, I like the smell of cigs. I like them too, especially the menthols. They smell good. Live forever without the imperfections. Yeah, I guess that's God then. You know, if we're all God, then we'll be like that. Yeah, as a reward. Yeah, that's how I do things. I use things as a reward. If I'm not getting a reward for it, there's no point in doing something like a job. There's no like end point, you know? Ah, would have a psychedelic experience? I believe it. Yeah. I have a second bottle, maybe I'll try it. Yeah. I remember my one friend, he took a whole bottle of Robitussin. It was like a DXM trip. He was hallucinating like crazy, but he didn't like it though because it made him paranoid a lot. So, damn. Yeah, sourdough bread is good. I love that stuff. That's the best bread out there, sourdough. I'll eat the whole loaf. Yeah, peanut butter is good too. PB&Js. Put peanut butter, banana, and syrup on it. Not syrup, honey. It's pretty good. Yeah, Philadelphia cream cheese. Yeah, I like that too, man. I like eating salmon lock with that. Get a bagel, spread some cream cheese on there, and then you put some salmon on. It's really good. It's like a Jewish dish. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Yeah, because that shit can give you cancer. It can be painful and it could affect your life, you know? Yeah, that's terrible that you were through that last year, Shay. Don't deserve it or ask for it. It's good that you recovered and all that stuff. I don't blame you, you know? I just don't give a shit, I guess, for myself. I guess once I say if I do get cancer, I guess I will, but I don't know. I just kind of, I feel like I will get cancer no matter what, it seems. Like, even if I don't smoke, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I was always kind of active, to be honest with you. I always played sports outside. My dad always made me work yard work all the fucking time. Uh, I was always moving around a lot. That's kind of why I guess I'm like that, you know. Sometimes I didn't like when my parents made me work outside and always made me do something constantly, you know. They always think like I would be sitting around just a little bit. They think I'm lazy, you know. It's ridiculous. 180 at 6'3". I'll say, I guess it could be, yeah. I guess it's pretty skinny for 6'3", but nothing wrong with that. I think there's NBA players that are 180, 6'3", I'm pretty sure. I think that's pretty fit. I was 180. I guess I'm like 175, 180 now, so nothing wrong with it, really. Yeah, school is a waste of time. Especially college. Like, you go there for debt and you get nothing in return, you know? You should only go to college if you're getting something in return, but I went to college for the wrong reason, so I guess it's kind of my fault, my part. I partied too much and I dropped out, you know? Now I have this debt and hopefully I can pay it off. I think it's doable, you know? I'm not paying my dad's debt off. Like, I'm just gonna do mine. But yeah, it just felt like a waste even when I went there, even though it was fun. Yeah, it does suck being human. You have to maintain your body. You gotta entertain yourself. You gotta make sure you're happy and all that. It's a lot of responsibility, the human body. Yeah, I think about death a lot too, man. Trust me, it does make me anxious at times. Yeah, having a lot of fruits is good, man. Yeah, I think it's possible. You're 300 and what? How much you're like 300, right? Could definitely get that in 3 to 5, 6 months. Definitely be consistent. Yeah, you want to talk to her? Yeah, maybe like I guess like talk to her at the right time. I mean, see if she keeps like flaking, she keeps ghosting. It's best probably to move on, to be honest. But if she is willing to communicate with you and seems interested, and why not? You know, see what happens. Tree sap. Imagine trying to try tree sap literally from a pine tree. She'll be fucking sticky. Yeah, that's how I feel too, T. Just existing too. just to live and get up in the morning to work, hear some boss like tell you what to do and how to like do things, and hearing pointless conversation about superficial shit and talking about their personal lives all the time, and then you come home and errands, and it just sucks, dude. It gets tiring. Yeah, when you break your fast. Yeah, oh man, when I was like fasting too a lot, it made me increase my appetite. I love to eat a lot. Make it end, Steve. Yeah, I guess the only way to end is if someone, like, say, if yourself ended it. That's the truth, you know? But that's painful. Unless, like, you go some certain country and you do the euthanasia, you know? Yeah, 1 meal a day. That's kind of like fasting, isn't it? 1 meal a day. Yeah, if you eat at a deficit 1 meal a day, it's possible too, you know? So there's so many methods out there to lose weight. You just pick one that works for you, you know? Yeah, I have lean turkey meat too. Yeah, those are all good. Potato, you could still eat potato chips as long as you have like a high protein on there, you know? Yeah, bulking is harder. Yep, that is harder to do because it's expensive. You need to have more money, and you you need to eat those certain calories every single day. Like say if your bulk is like 3,000 calories, you need to eat that every day, and that's not easy. That's a lot of food a month. That's a lot on your bank. I guess it's possible if you budget bulk, but it's hard to do though. I guess if you increase your income and you can buy more food, and that's the way, you know. Yeah, yep. That's why it's best to not, like, if it affects your health, I guess best to trim down, you know. Yeah, it's the best thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if you're texting back and forth, that's all you're getting. I think it's best to move on. But if she, like I said before, if she's willing to talk to you and she wants to plan to see you and all that, then it's worth talking to her, you know. Is what I think. Yeah, Corzo, kick it in. Yeah, yep. Yeah, that's another thing too. If you eat certain foods, it affects your insulin, and it makes you not metabolize it fast, pretty much. I guess it gets worse when you're older. That. Yeah. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with fasting. It's just the food that you eat. It's like the portions you eat, and it's like if you want to trim down, it's like a deficit. If you like to fast and maintain, there's nothing wrong with that either. You know, it's a personal preference. That shit. Yeah, maybe give her some time. Maybe she has to think about it more. Maybe when the time's right, you think maybe start up a conversation, see if she's interesting or something. I don't know. Yeah, being in a deficit's hard, man. Trust me. I like to eat too, so it's it's not easy. I would track my foods when I was in a deficit. That's how I wanted to look a certain way. So I'd always like have this scale, and I would weigh my food. I would always look at, like, say at the back of this here, like this is 90 calories a tortilla, and then sometimes I would track. I guess I would kind of estimate my protein, so I would see that. And that's how I would do it, basically. Yeah, 'cause, I think it's because you're eating at maintenance. If you know what your deficit is, you would be able to trim down more with that weight. And the thing is, you'll probably lose a lot of water weight. So you'll probably lose, you may lose a significant amount. You may lose like 20 pounds of water weight, or you may lose like 10. But after the water weight, that's when you start losing the fat. That's when you start losing those pounds that you want to lose. Way is genetic. Yeah, I'll say it's partly genetics. I'd say some of it's like habits too. How someone gains weight, how someone loses weight. I think it's a mix of both. Yeah, that video was something. That made me laugh my ass off. Stitches getting knocked the fuck out. Yeah, I'm not crazy about his music. Some of it's catchy. That's all I gotta say. It's funny though, Stitches. Guy's he's kind of a hypocrite, the dude, but whatever. I mean, he's something else, I guess. I guess he made his money. Die in his sleep. Yeah, that's how I want to die too. My fucking sleep. Yeah, sourdough. Yeah, that's mine. Yeah, the Jews. The Jews dish. Smaller mini-me the Doomslayer. Thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, I've been working out for a long time, so it's a lot of things. It's a thing I like to do. So yeah, yep. That's how my parents are, especially my dad. My dad's a workaholic. He thinks like me, like especially how I became homeless. Like I was depressed. I wasn't trying to be fucking sitting around, but I was sleeping a lot. I was feeling like garbage, but he just thinks I'm fucking lazy. He doesn't consider my mental health at all. Those type of parents are the worst. They just think that working will help you. It doesn't when you feel like shit. Nah, I'm not taking steroids. I mean, I've been doing it for a while, man. I've been doing it for 10 years. Want to watch NBA and smoke weed? Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Yeah, I used to love smoking weed and play video games or watch basketball too. It's like relaxing. Yeah, it is pretty skinny. I mean, if you're built, you could be pretty built at that height and weight, though. Possibly. Yeah, I think it's a joke, man. Trust me, I think so. Yeah, it isn't good for you, man. I'll tell you this, me working at Domino's and this job I'm currently at, that wasn't good for me at all. That was affecting my bipolar moods and made me stressed out, and it was pathetic, man. That shit is just short term if you need to pay off debt or save a little bit. You don't want to do that shit forever. It just isn't healthy, you know? Yeah, that would be a good weight for 6'3", that's for sure. Yeah, I guess it can be underweight at that height. I agree. I guess if you're built like athletic and you're that way, I guess it's doable, you know. Yeah, he's doing good for the Bulls. I think that was a good trade for both teams. It's good that they got Alex Caruso and the Bulls got Giddey, and I think Giddey's the future for that team. With Mattis Bazilis and who else you got? Can't really think right now. I have a brain rot. So
college. Bullshit. No, it's not bullshit. Go out there and study. Stop acting like a need. Stop thinking that you want to be a need. Go out there and get your education. Get that diploma. Show it off to people and get a job.
Yeah, this life is tiring. I think what he's saying is dying. I think death and dying are two different things. I don't think we fear death because that's part of life, you know. We're all gonna die. It's just how are we going to die, you know? Like, we don't want to be dying in pain, right? Yeah, it does feel helpless when people don't care and can't trust anybody. She don't text first. Yeah, I don't know, man. She keeps saying that it might be best to move on. I don't know. She's unwilling to confirm a meetup. I don't know about that one. Shout out to Tony the Tiger. Yeah, he was cool. I like Tony the Tiger. I mean, regardless of what happened on the Discord last year, I'll say he was cool for the most part, you know? I just hope, like, he's able to get out of that situation with that mom of his, and it's just pathetic how they're not taking care of him, you know? Pathetic. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Yeah, I feel like I can't do this shit either. Yeah, I don't get how it's exciting to go to work, dude. You spend most of your days there. I don't get it, you know? Yeah, it's too cold living here, man. It's 4 to 5 inches of snow. It's 15 degrees here. I got a cold myself. I'm ready to move out of here. That's sealed the deal for me on living in this place, you know, in the lease. Unfortunately, I have till the end of June to find a place, so it's gonna take a while, and I gotta think about where I want to live. So it's most likely somewhere warm, because I want to do landscaping all year round, and I'm tired of the snow. I'm so tired of it. I've been doing this shit all my life, and I'm just so tired of it. Like, every winter, I gotta shovel snow, you know? Especially living in a place like this. It's the beginning of November, and it's just, what the hell, you know? I wish I thought about this when I was homeless, you know? It's affecting my moods, like, because you have this, like, you have this seasonal affective disorder, you know, with your bipolar, so it kind of sucks, you know. I'll talk about that in a video, like, seasonal affective disorder. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's best to give her some space. I mean, if she's willing to talk to you still here and there, maybe there could be a chance, you know? Yeah. Yeah, if she's heartless, then I don't know. It's best to, I guess, I mean, you could keep trying it, though. You never know, right? What's canned bread? What's going on? He's asking for donations? Oh, I'm not liking that. Yeah, I heard some bad. It hurts. I'm like mixed with him a little bit. I mean, he could potentially be good for the city, but there's some cons that could potentially happen as well, you know? If he's asking for donations, that ain't right. You're, like, there's people already paying taxes at that city, you know? I mean, that money needs to go towards helping the people, you know? Yeah, everyone free vitamins. Guess so. I guess that would help people with their health. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of liberals that are over the top also, that's for sure. Especially over in the UK, what Gothic was talking about earlier. Or their identity politics is insane. Yeah, I'm liking my Sixers right now. Good shooting teams. Yeah, that reminds me. I'm gonna be seeing the Timberwolves and the Celtics in a couple weeks. At least that's something to look forward to while living here. Get to go to Minnesota for a bit. Have my own hotel, smoke a bunch of cigarettes, and maybe get like a beer or something, or maybe a little shot glass. I don't know. Raptors? Yeah, I haven't. I need to catch up on the NBA again. You know, watch some House of Highlights a little bit. Check them all. Yeah, the zoning laws are been implemented, and it seems like it's hard to change them when, like, you know, when you have these top politicians and are unwilling to make a difference, I guess. You finally said the word, Simon. What's up, Ariel? Yeah, that's what he said. Yep, corporate tax. Yep. Yeah, I mean, he's already getting money from the elections, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, hopefully those donations are actually going towards something. If that's what's really going on. That isn't good. We're all dealing with some sort of crisis. Yeah, I agree, man. We're all dealing with some sort of crisis, and there's ones that I don't relate to. There's ones that I can't be in their shoes. Pretty much everybody's, you know. Some ones that are worse than me, and I just hope they can get out of it, you know. So, yeah. Yeah, there needs to be better housing in New York City. A lot of run-down places also. Now you went back to... Oh, man. I used to be psychologically addicted to weed, though. It used to make me feel good, and then after that, it just made me feel like garbage, pretty much. Yeah, food is different. I agree. I'm a big food guy also. Yeah, I'll say a lot of it is luck. I agree. I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, the thing is with me, I had girls that were good looking that were checking me out and stuff like that, but I had my reason. I guess like the reasons for me was my mom kind of made me like socially deprived, and my mom just made me have a fear of women in a way. And then I have the autism where I just I don't get it right away. Like, say if I noticed a girl checking me out until like 10, 20 minutes later, you know? Because like my autism, I'm like slow to get things sometimes. Not the best with the socializing and the reading the room or the social cues. So that's what it is. What's Geochrist? What's that? I don't know what that is. I don't know if I even said that right. Ugly guys that got a hot girlfriend when they were young. Yeah, there might be a lot of reasons how they got that. Maybe they're neurotypical. Maybe they had the status. Maybe they weren't that ugly to begin with. Maybe they were just kind of normies, you know? I don't know. Yeah, it is objectively bad. I think there's more bad than good. I mean, I keep that bias. Because there's a lot of bad in this world, and a lot of people don't want to acknowledge it, or they're afraid to even admit it. Like, I'm not even saying, like, there's no good, because I see it, but, you know. Yeah, they can't even connect the dots, right. The normies. Yeah, we need to go out. Let's go to Seattle. Take me out of Sioux Falls. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I tried kind of doing it here. I almost got with some 20-year-old here. Right when I took her out to the dance floor, she seemed interested. And I fucking leaned in. She just fucking went like this, you know? And then she was kind of, what was it called? Like, she was like looking around this way and looking for a friend. It's just so weird in this area, you know? Like, she was interested, she was into me, and then it's just weird here. It's too cliquey. Like, if I was like at Seattle or some metro, it'd be better. More singles, you know? More singles willing to actually put in the effort, but I'm not gonna say it's easy because it's still hard. You'll still mostly get dry at places like that, but you have more of a chance, if that makes sense. It depends on where you're at in the black pill also. That determines things. People naturally fear non-existence also because of the fear of the unknown. They don't know what happens when they're dead, right? So they keep living. They keep having this purpose. So they keep so for example, like people will have kids, that gives them a purpose to live basically, and makes them want to live old age. So yeah, people fear non-existence for a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons right there. If you even talk about it, then you're negative somehow. Yeah, yep. Yeah, I think about it a lot too, Gorilla Bear Tech. I do think about it a lot. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, maybe give her some time and then talk to her again. If it keeps being the same, I would just get rid of our contacts, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if it is 1% better, it would be better in a way. I mean, is it even worth bringing someone here, though, I guess? I don't know. That's the question, right? Yeah, who knows? Maybe she'll move on from it, you know? If she's that type. Yeah, I think it's I think if we weren't, that's a good thought right there. If that were the case and we weren't afraid of death, we would be maladaptive. Yep, pretty much. I feel like the survival instinct to keep living and like this is painful, right? To say if I'm pinching my arm here, right? I'm trying to penetrate and it's just like in our DNA to keep going from evolution, and that's what's keeping us afraid is pain, the signal, and whatever it is, it's just weird. If we didn't feel pain, we didn't have those pain receptors, like we would be gone, you know? That's what it would be. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, see what happens later, I guess, you know?
Shoveling snow builds character. you see that snow outside? You guys could be working. You guys could be putting a jacket on, some boots, and get a shovel and go out there and knock on some doors and shovel snow in the driveways and just say, "Oh, I just want 50 cents for that."
The summertime. Yeah, it depends on, for some others, you know. Some people get in the summer, some people get in the winter. I get it in the winter time. At times, I get more depressed. But in the summertime with my bipolar, I get more manic. I feel like sometimes I like that mania feeling. I want to chase it, you know. That's why I like them warm areas, because it makes me feel good, basically. Yeah. Maybe it's best not. Maybe it's best to move on, Simon. If she keeps giving you the same responses and it feels like a waste of time, it's probably the brutal truth. Maybe she just doesn't want to. You know. I don't know. I feel like it's best to move on from that. If you keep getting the same things all the time. The winter allows me to clear my mind. Yeah, I mean, I guess with the winter, you know, like if in the summertime, the heat can get to you and make you more dehydrated. It makes you more prone to feel more irritable and angry, right? Than other people. Then, yeah, I guess the winter is a little better with that. Anxiety is crazy bad. Yeah, it's terrible, man. It sucks that you're dealing with that. You never asked for it or deserve it. I know how that feels, like with the intrusive thoughts, your racing thoughts, like overthinking a lot, um, just feeling overwhelmed and stressed. Yeah, a lot of times it's like people in your life that make you anxious. Sometimes it's like a job that makes you feel like garbage, or maybe it's like social anxiety. Maybe it's like people from your past make you think that everyone's after you. You know, it sucks, man. A lot of people don't treat that shit seriously. Damn, 95 to 100? That would be crazy, man. If you do that, yeah, post that on YouTube. I'll check that out. What is going on with his life? I don't know, man. We're all living, we're all surviving. People are going through pain and suffering. Some people are having it worse than others. Some people are just liking life somehow. I don't understand it, but if people like life, I don't hate them, you know? I'd rather see people feel good and feel happy than feel like garbage, you know? It's just, I don't know. That's what this life's about, I guess. I ain't bringing a kid in this because it doesn't seem worth it, you know? There's a lot of bad shit I don't want my kid to experience. Oh, yeah, I could die tomorrow. I could die in 2 minutes from now doing this live stream. Yep, anytime. Damn, 80 miles per hour? Yeah, that's fast, man. Yeah, that's cool that you're able to do that too. How many seconds was it able to go that fast? Oh, damn. I'm sorry to hear that. I felt upset when I was living at my mom's house, the yellow lab died. I was actually crying too. It actually made me feel good. Yeah, I think the NBA is looking good too with the rookies out there. Also, a lot of interesting teams that are surprising people, doing well. Damn, last one to go. Yeah, that's what sucks about that. You really like your pet. Uh, it means something to you. Like it can affect you, you know. That's kind of I feel I guess with the black cat. I know a lot of people on my YouTube know about that cat. I'm away from that cat. I kind of miss it in a way. That's the only thing I miss about my dad's house, the cat. Nothing else. It sucks, you know. Do one more. This. Do one more of this. Yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, it is. Because in real life, you're experiencing all the pain and suffering. You're actually feeling it. In a horror movie, you're just watching it. You're not affected by it physically or mentally, you know? I mean, I guess you can be affected, but it's different. What's up, Dark Endless Pit? What's going on? Still pissed and emotional? Yeah, I get like that too, man. At times. Usually it's something that like you're upset about too. Something that like that needs to be addressed and it's ignored, you know? Steve, should I become a mega hole? I guess so if you want to. If people treat you a certain way, why not, you know? Oh, the breed suffers from seizures mostly? Yeah, that's terrible. Seems like a lot of dogs get seizures too at old age. They get some sort of cancer also. Like there's bad genetics with that. Hey, that's terrible. Yeah, real hell. Yeah, I mean, this is the only hell that you're going to experience here. It's some sort of heaven. Like, temporary. Once you're dead, you're gone, you know? Never go full mega hat. Yeah, I'm not super conservative, man. I grew up conservative, but I was never, like, a far right person, really. And, you know, there's like conservative policies I agree with. The same thing with left, you know. That's why I only go by policy. I don't really pick a side that much. It's not like me being neutral of politics. It's just I just think it's kind of pointless. Go pick a side when there's policies that you may agree with on both sides. You know. You look at it, you may like something from that, you know? Yeah. I mean, I try to enjoy nature and stuff, even though it's an illusion for how brutal it is, you know? But, I mean, that's what you have to do, I guess, while you're here. You have a subjective purpose to get through life, and you try to cope by doing your hobbies and interests, basically. Something that gives you euphoria, something that makes you feel good. As long as it doesn't cause pain, suffering to yourself and others, you know. There's nothing wrong with those things, you know. Yeah, there was an ambulance here, yep. Hopefully that person's okay. See, people don't think about that in this life. Someone can be dying from something, or someone need to go to the hospital and they're riding the ambulance. You never know what that person's going through. It's something that people don't get when they have kids, you know. My friends took a pic of me. Yeah, well, those friends sound like fake people, man. Those people sound like some fake motherfucker that wanted to try to put you down and humiliate you, you know. My mom is like Bobby Boucher. Yeah, I guess so. Pretty similar. I haven't talked to my mom in 2 years. Ever since I was couch surfing and I was homeless for a certain amount of time. Before I lived in Philly, you know. Yeah. Men and women have terrible mothers. Abusive ones, neglectful ones, strict ones. A lot of them. That doesn't discriminate what kind of who you are, you know. Yeah. I think that's what my mom kind of made me too. My mom kind of made me a pushover also because my mom was a very good manipulator to me, especially with my autism. When I was younger, I didn't have any good masking skills, or I didn't read well what her intentions were, basically, and it kind of made me a pushover a lot of times with other people. I developed that in my head. Being a pushover affects your life, you know. Yeah. I just think there's more bad. I mean, I don't try to be like a negative Nancy person or anything. I just kind of see it, you know. Doritos. I'll take them over Fritos, but Fritos are good though. Underground music concert. Approach some women. I'll be down for that. I'll be down to fly over to Seattle and check it out. Check out the music scene and the nightlife. Definitely better than where I'm living at right now. Be kind of cool, I'll say. Yeah, that's what happens. You're just dead. It's pretty. I just think it's that simple, you know. A lot of people say those other things because they're afraid of the unknown, and so they think of other stuff. But I guess you never know what happens to you, right? So there's no proof of where you go after you die. So that's what people do. They make up things, you know. Yeah, I mean, nature, it doesn't belong to anybody, really, if you think about it. It's just there. People kind of make that up with money. It's people that do that shit. Like property tax, for example. That's just something that humans made up. No one really owns property. No one really owns, like, a house or anything like that. You can't take that with you when you're dead, you know? Once you own that shit and you pass away, that's gonna be someone else's, too. Aren't we doing that now? Taxing, like, property taxes, though? Yeah, taxing labor. Yeah, income tax is ridiculous. Especially if you're making low income. And you're living in an area that has a lot of tax, like sales tax. It's just pathetic. Yeah, business too. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Some part, some way. I agree. Yeah, I mean, technology is a step forward to figure it out, but I don't think technology's going to figure everything out. It's just, especially in our lifetime. In our lifetime, we're not going to figure out uh, why we're here and what happens when you die and stuff. I feel like it's just something humanly impossible. It's no matter how advanced our technology is, it's gonna be very difficult to find the answer to everything. Like, not everything has an answer. You know, some things just are just hard to like understand, I guess. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is text though. All of a sudden, like, I own this, I own that. It's something else. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, right before you were born, it's just like that, pretty much. That's a good way, the best way to explain it. Right there. It's like like right once you're dead, it's like you never knew you were here or not, you know? Yeah, I ain't bringing kids in this world either, man. I never wanted to, anyways. Like, before I did this YouTube shit, I never wanted to. Just wasn't for me. Yeah, it makes them too comfortable, yep. They think, oh, I do good in this life, I go to heaven. Oh, those people do bad, they go to hell. That's not what happens. They both go to non-existence. That's all it is. And the only thing that's closest to heaven and hell is where you're living at now, Earth. Because you have good and bad here. And morals can be subjective to others. So it's just, that's all it is, you know? There's good and bad here, and that's all it is. When you're dead, that's it. Yeah, I think so too. Like, say if there is a God, I think it's evil also. It gets aroused by people going through pain and suffering. It's all knowing. It's a test. It's 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 all powerful. I mean, if God is all good, then why doesn't it prevent unnecessary pain and suffering on others, you know, that aren't able to overcome the challenges? That doesn't make sense. It just tells you God's made up by humans, and it's something that if you question it, then you get punished, you know? Oh, got to shut the fridge. Yeah, yep. I mean, I guess people stay in relationships currently because there's benefits of being in a relationship. Also, if you're together, you don't have to pay as much taxes. You get benefits. Say if you're married, you get tax breaks and um, stuff like that. And another thing, like what you said, is like fear of being alone or need that intimacy, emotional connection. It's all that stuff, you know. Yeah, I think so too. I think religion is irrelevant in this life too. It just keeps people divided, and that's all it is. Yeah, some people may want kids though, unfortunately. Yes, the people that have them, you just hope the kids have a good life. That's all I could. That's all I could say about them, you know. Yeah, sometimes I feel that way too. I feel like people are living it up more than me, and sometimes it's best not to compare yourself to others all the time. It makes you feel worse. I think the best thing to do is to not use social media like Facebook and Instagram where you have your high school mutual friends on there or acquaintances or stuff like that. Like you get rid of that, you think less of those things, you know. It's not easy though. I mean, sometimes I compare myself to others also, you know. So I try not to though. It just doesn't do anything. Yeah, maybe try again, maybe, if you think it's worth it. Yeah, hopefully it works out well, Simon. Hopefully she's willing to respond to you more and willing to meet up. Yeah, this is the only thing there is. That's basically it, man. Yep. Your brain is the only thing that's experiencing this. That's it. And you have your own perspective of life. That's all it is. Pretty much. Yeah, that's why I don't like the brain. It wants to be curious. It wants to question everything. It wants to complain when it's not getting its needs met. It's making the human body go through aches and pains because it doesn't like something, you know? It fucking sucks. The brain is chaotic. Yeah, cookies and cream I was eating, yeah. Yeah, 20's an adult. That's an adult there. Yeah, they think they're better than you. It's just pathetic. I go to church. I meet people. I work. I have a purpose. I have a family. Doesn't mean they're better than you. You know. A lot of times they're selfish. They're showing off their status. They're being materialistic. You know. Yeah, it's all you can do, I guess. Copes and guess kind of make a subjective purpose to get through it. I have to eat even more. Yep, that's what happens when you're trying to do a surplus. You're trying to bulk. Have to eat more. Like if you ate, here I'll show you something. If you ate more of this, you get like 2/3 of the cup of that. 9 servings. You'll eat 1,000 calories of that, but that's not the best option though because it doesn't have a lot of nutritious value. It doesn't really have a lot of good macros on there. So, I mean, you kind of have to eat at a bulk, basically. Like if you ate like that with protein and all that other stuff, it'll be good. It's just not easy to do when you're doing it every day and you're trying to bulk like 5 pounds a month, you know, pure muscle. And it's even harder too. You don't want to gain too much fat, so that's what makes it more difficult because when you bulk, you are going to gain a little bit of fat. So, yeah, make money and die. Yep. Something that humans made up just to, I guess they think it was a good idea, but people will manipulate it. People will use it in ways where it could be destructive, you know, and that's what you're seeing right now in the world with money, you know. Thanks, Simon. I appreciate it, man. Why were you born? I guess all I know is because 2 parents did something in the bedroom for 10 minutes and you're here. That's the simple answer, but I guess the question is, how are you born out of billions? That's something I don't know. That's all I could say. Yeah, I get tired of the human function too. Just pooping, peeing, sleeping, orgasm, craving things. It sucks. Do you have a joke for tonight? Knock, knock. Who's there? Life. Life what? Life's a joke. That's my joke for today. Yeah, I mean that's what happens. You're dead, and that's what happens. You're non-existent. That's it. Like I'm not gonna bring my ice cream with me. I'm not gonna bring this apartment with me. That controller over there, you see that? I ain't bringing that. So, yeah, I mean that's what happens when life knocks at your door, and you just start to realize, oh, it's a joke, you know. You just shut the door. That's how I feel it. That shit makes me thirsty, man. God. It's good I don't have work tomorrow. Goodness, I'm getting tired of that shit. My boss fucking trying to say,
Oh, that's not my pace. You don't work like that. I'll show you my pace.
sick of it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Positive.
Positive who?
Positive Steve. I'm here to save your life from negativity.
He came back. Damn, I guess you worked pretty fast with that. I only did that for 2 seconds.
Here's your paycheck. Go pay your bills and rent. Buy food and come back tomorrow to do your 12-hour shift.
Man. I just can't get over my boss saying, that's not my pace. The hell, dude? Fucking rushing to shovel snow, dude. I'm back to my wage. Fuck that shit.
You're supposed to shovel this way.
Man, I can't stand bosses that are like that. They're so they micromanage so much. They just breathe down your neck like this. Like say. Whoops, lost audio. I did it again. I accidentally muted. But I was saying, like those jobs are something else. Like I could tolerate the job I'm at now. It's just gonna be there till I'm gone next year. Wish I could just work alone. Where can I fucking find a job like that? It's tolerable. Just, I don't know. See, like the only ones I liked were gig apps, like the Lyft, the Uber Eats, and my brother was trying to tell me you can make this certain amount of money. You can make like $1,200 in a week if you keep doing it, but I don't want to mess with my car and I don't think it's as like if say if I lived in Philly, I don't think it's as good with that with the e-bike. That was the only job I guess I liked was the Uber Eats on my e-bike. Did my own hours and made a decent amount of money during the pandemic. Fucking lane splitting, bunch of fucking normies in Philly. Yeah, I mean, not an idiot there, but you know, I should move to rural Montana and build a cabin. Nah. I don't think I would want to live in Montana. That shit's too cold, dude. I heard the coldest state was Montana, and they held a world record with like negative 71 degrees. It's fucking too cold. Yeah, I'm gonna be on here for a while. I'm probably gonna end this stream soon because this phone's about to die. I'm gonna use the other one. So, but tomorrow I'm gonna do some video requests, do some videos. I'm gonna relax more tomorrow. So I want to get over my sickness. This fucking weather's just all over the place. Yeah, I wish I could afford California though, man. That would be great, but it's too expensive though, unfortunately. I guess it could be cheaper if you're up more northern Cali, but it's still fucking high, you know? Yeah, that's what I heard. I mean, I've been to San Diego 2 years ago. When I was, like, I spent all my money traveling Manic, you know? That was fun, though, I'll say. Yeah, it was cool. Kind of missed going down there a little bit. Come to Nevada. Yeah, it might be a state to look at also. Las Vegas got a lot of shit to look at. Yeah, I want to live somewhere warmer. I kind of respond well to that. I'm just sick of the cold. Like here, it's colder in Philly. Like it just, how's it go from like 15 degrees and then 60 degrees 4 days later? You know, holy shit. Yeah, illogical. Yeah, I guess the logic to this life is a lot of bad shit here. Yeah, I believe it. Las Vegas next to Arizona, so. Yeah, Arizona is on my list, man. Trust me. I've been looking it up a lot. Florida a lot, Texas, and Las Vegas. Interests me. I just hate wearing heavy clothing all the fucking time. You sweat, you get cold, and then you go outside, your fingers hurt. It feels like you got a bruise on your finger. I don't like that. Yeah, I mean, I guess too much hot sucks, but I always able to handle that more, I guess. I mean, I don't have to buy one. I can always like borrow one from you. We can always race if I ever went down there. Yeah, it'd be a nightlife over there, Las Vegas. Hopefully I get an escort. I don't get catfished over there. Yeah, that's what those dating coaches will tell you.
Shave your head, lift weights, go out there and throw some pickup lines, and all the women will like you.
I used to believe in the red pill totally when I was younger, though. Not gonna lie. Good. Yeah, I guess their morals are subjective in a way. I mean, I agree. They can be. You're technically more MGTOW? Yeah, I guess that's the only thing I agree with. Do your own thing. They say that's originated from married men that were divorced. That's what it became. Now it's like broad now, MGTOW. Yeah, being younger in luck. Yeah, that's why I think the black pill makes sense. It's your looks, and then it's how you socialize. Like, if you're neurodivergent, or say you have social anxiety, or whatever it is, it's a little harder, you know. And then it's your social, financial status, and there's your personality last. That's it, you know. I mean, yeah, I feel like everyone was blue pilled when they were younger, you know. Some people stayed blue pill because they seen the results that they were given because of what they had in the black pill. But once there's people out there that grew up and the blue pill wasn't giving them results, and they started to realize, like, hey, I feel like it might be my looks, it might be my status, it might be how I socialize, you know. Then it became black pill, you know. Yeah, man going his own way. Yep. Yeah, get sent their own way.
Go over there and be lonely in the corner. Get sent there.
Yeah, pretty much, man. I'm gonna end this live. My phone's about to die, but we'll do live on my other phone. So catch you guys in a little bit.